far at all, and they bottle up that return immediately.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough. Return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, well, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. He'll drag it forward, but won't get beyond the line. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here's Baker. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Motioning one of the tight ends. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, they're going to throw. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Still has room inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. On the give, this is Irving. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's brought down for a loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Baker now. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and short, Mayfield. That's caught for the 1st. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Irving here from the gun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Got a man. Palmer has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Irving on the inside give. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing, Baker. Has it down close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll come out throwing. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Jamil Dean makes the play. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That pass complete to Irving. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. That's the end of one. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They've got first down from the 31. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Running right, it's Irving. And he gets him around 6 there. Kalen Carson with the tackle. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here's Baker to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
What a hit, and the ball's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's go. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 47. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throw on third down. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First down from the red zone. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. First down, here's Baker. He connects with a rookie from LSU. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Right back to Irving now. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing again is Baker. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Cowboys getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Airing it out to start this drive. Deep. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys looking to add to their advantage. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Dropping back to throw. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Trey Palmer on the return for the Buccaneers. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Begins his return at the 16. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's going to push one deep down to the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Third and long, Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. They'll try the extra point one more time. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He's on the move. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, it's Mayfield. He's trying to push the field. And they pick him off again. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys might be able to get some points late after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. That one's intercepted. Christian Izien with the INT. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the 2nd half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this 2nd half.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Mayfield now from the gun. And they pick him off again. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Running left, this is Irving. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Play stopped by Damone Clark. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Baker out of the pistol. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second and 4. Jamel D makes the play. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
Handoff headed right. Irving. Nice cut, headed to the sideline. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. They're going play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And they pick him off again. And the Buccaneers have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. After big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got his target. It's Otten. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Going with Irving here. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Here's a give up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to the air here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Offense up to the line fast. They'll throw on first. Dump off caught by his back. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 48. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Just 1 quarter. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Man in motion here. Now it's Irving. Dukes out a 1-stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A tight end in motion now. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 7 yards on the run. That's going to make this 4th down call a whole lot more interesting. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Catch made underneath by the back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. They'll try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give to Irving, left side. And after a little running, he gets this up to the 32. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Once again, Irving. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Buccaneers want to end it in regulation if they can. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's the give to Irving. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Bucs ready to send it away on 4th as Jake Camarda runs on to punt it. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys jump in front late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Well, Brock, I think we're both thinking another knee likely coming here on third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Big gain has them across the 40. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So we jump too early, and that's going to cost them 5 yards. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And this is exactly